change will not come if we're waiting for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. Barack Obama. Now it's time to speak to the soul.
The first time I heard a spoken word piece, and that was a piece called When I Became a Man by a pastor from America. And I was just scrolling through Facebook. I was like, 10, 11. And I thought, rah, this is crazy. But at that point, it didn't occur to me that I should write my own. I just thought, spoken word's cool. And I started looking into spoken word, going to guys like Sully Breaks, even guys like Bricka had spoken word pieces on YouTube, which I dabbled into from time to time. And I thought, this is crazy. But then it wasn't until, let's say, end of 2013 that I thought, you know what, I listened to spoken word, it'll be quite cool if I can write some. And obviously I had things to say. So I thought, you know what, let me use this platform to say these things and see who can relate and whatnot. And it just went on from there. Spoken word special in the sense that rappers, people that like rap can relate to spoken word, and people who don't like rap can relate to spoken word, because it's kind of a bridge in between the both. So it's kind of like a hybrid where, you know, it really appeals to everyone, because what you're doing is talking, you're speaking to people, and people like that kind of things that inspire them, things that stimulate them. And spoken word is a medium which does exactly that. And so when people hear things in ways which are kind of like rap but not quite rap, it interests them and kind of it captivates them. It's just different, and I feel like a lot of people are embracing kind of that platform now, which is why it's probably so popular. So yeah.
Can you describe your poetic style?
Rap but not rap. I was speaking to a friend yesterday actually, and he was like, I sent him a piece which I'm releasing today. He loved it, and he's like, you're doing spoken word, but it's not spoken word. I think he called it like spoken flow or something like that. It's like I'm rapping, but in a spoken flow, you're doing spoken flow. So it's kind of a rap in a sense, but not quite rapping and not quite just talking. It's just flowing and riding a beat or riding an instrument or riding some sort of backing and just speaking to people. So yeah, that's kind of my flow. It's a lot of people kind of compare me to kind of grime flows, and growing up I was heavily influenced by grime rappers, especially UK artists, a lot of things like that. So I kind of incorporate those kind of things in my lyricism as well. So kind of all of these things put together kind of make up me as an artist and me in terms of how I write and how I perform. So yeah, I've got visions, man. I've got dreams. I don't know. I mean, with in terms of spoken word, I just want to take it to places where spoken word hasn't been. Like literally, the piece I was just talking about now, I was listening to an Afrobeat called Ojo Elegba by Wizkid, and I was like, it would be so cool if I can do a spoken word cover to this. I don't know anyone who's ever done that, and that's something which I brought to life. And these kind of visions and these kind of dreams are things that I want to carry on doing, and taking spoken word to places it hasn't been, and just seeing how far I can take it. And yeah, I kind of, you know, I don't know if you know, but some people may know, days where you just feel so creative that you feel like you can make something out of nothing. And this piece came from a day I was just looking at a picture of myself, and I was thinking, pictures mean so much, they carry so much memories and so much weight, and people kind of just glance over it a lot of the time. They say, it's just a picture, but there's so many things that a picture can reveal to you, and so many memories that a picture can hold. So I thought, let me write about what this possibly means to people, or what this means to me, and see if anyone can relate. And I've heard of, I think everyone's probably heard of the phrase, a picture paints 1,000 words. I tried to write 1,000 words, but that was just too long. So I wrote 500, and you know, I kind of created a piece about a picture stemming from me looking at this picture I was looking at, and only used 500 words. One picture can tell a story, 500 words can. Heavy with memories that hit you in an instant, man. I guess that's why they call it Instagram. Like, have you ever felt a rise in emotion staring at a picture as you go through the motions? An explosion of sadness after you've lost someone, or submersion in an ocean of joy. Don't breathe the notion of time as frozen. You just stare at it. It's a token. Not only sentimental, but supplemental to your life story. Like right now, I'm looking at a picture of me. Picture me in 4 years' time, looking back at this picture of me and smiling at how far I've come as I graduate from uni. The funny thing is, at the same time, I'm looking at the same picture of me. Picture me 4 years back. School uniform, and I snapped back at the age of 14 thinking I'd have a beard by 2014, but that was nowhere to be seen. What I'm trying to say is, a picture's more than just a still image. You can grimace at that embarrassing picture, puzzled and in horror, but it's a piece of a never-ending jigsaw of what you've done and saw. It's alive, and the meanings change with time. I mean, one picture led me to write these rhymes. It just makes me wonder, man. Even Alice in Wonderland said, what is the use of a book without pictures? You could read a 1,000-page novel, but above all, the pictures in your head bring it to life. You can tell a story of a rap on a track, but what's the use if nobody can picture that? I'll say it again. A picture's more than just an image. It brings individuality to the walls in your room. It's the first time the parents lay eyes on their child in the womb, and the only reason you still got that picture of your ex, I presume, is because it's a piece of you. But I can get basic. Let's face it. Your pictures get you follow backs on Twitter. Your pictures can make strangers laugh. It can make them bitter. Your pictures are ammunition. Forget my camera megapixels, because when I shoot, it's like a pistol. Like, fam, beg you, chill. Delete that. It's a slip still. Imagine a world without images. Picture this. See, television wouldn't exist. What the hell's a Twitter ad lib? You say goodbye to the word selfie in a dictionary, and there'd be no imagery to fuel creativity. It's kind of scary, a world without visionaries. Imaginations eroding over time, and criminals getting away with crimes. You could walk past relatives on the street and not recognize the face because it can't be traced back to a picture. No baby photos, wedding or holiday photos, and no photos of loved ones that you've lost. Nothing to take you back now. Picture that. See, I said one picture can tell a story, 500 words can. And this was 500 words from Emmanuel Speaks. Thank you.